Hi, everyone. It's Taryn and John. Welcome to
Hello.
another episode of BoltsNBytes. We have a lot going on this week. We had our first episode come out. John, you moved like an entire house, right?
I did, and now I'm
Or like,
trapped in a blizzard.
no, it snowed here in Dallas too, so it's been interesting. But you know where it's not going to snow?
Where?
Florida. We are going to Florida Drupal Camp. It is coming up the weekend of February the 18th, 19th, and 20th. With us as one of our guests today our one guest today is going to be Mike Herchel. We'll introduce him shortly. I'm really excited because I'm going to present a talk. John is presenting a talk. A bunch of Pantheons are presenting talks, and we are sure that a bunch of y'all are going to present talks. So please do tweet and let us know like what you're presenting or if you're attending because we want to see you. It's been a long time since I've gone to like an in-person con. What about you, John?
This will be my first in-person Drupal camp. I joined Drupal community like 2 years ago and had to go to virtual for all of them so far. So I'm super excited.
Yay! You can be the Drupal exchange student. Hopefully, I can have the same kind of exchange student thing with WordPress because
Yes.
I have not formally joined. Yeah. We're gonna bring in Mike. Add Mike to the stream. Hi, Mike.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
Pretty good. So, John, I just wanted to tell you, like, Florida Drupal Camp might not be the best Drupal camp to start with because, like, you're starting on the top and then you're going down. Like, there's no other Drupal camps that even like remotely compare to ours. So, like, you're gonna have like a really good time, and then you're gonna go to your second Drupal camp. And you're gonna be like, "What the heck is this? Why isn't there an alligator? I thought like all Drupal camps have alligators."
Yeah, setting a high bar for it.
Yeah, that's
I didn't
exactly
get to
what's
see an
happening.
alligator.
You will this time. I personally ordered it.
What?
We have an alligator on order, and that's not an euphemism or anything. We literally have a guy bringing an alligator to our camp.
Is there really an alligator coming? Like for real?
Yeah, absolutely. Cost me like $425. It's what our sponsors pay for. Thank you, Pantheon.
Money well spent.
Awesome. Well, Mike, I'm super happy to see you again.
Yeah.
Would you please introduce yourself to our audience?
Absolutely. So my name is Mike Herchel. I live in Gainesville, Florida. Gainesville is kind of in the center of the state, maybe about 2 hours north of Orlando. I have 2 dogs. I currently am fostering 2 puppies, and I have 1 daughter. And I'm involved in the Drupal community. I'm currently kind of leading an effort to create a new theme for Drupal core called Olivero. That's a fantastic. It's going to change the way Drupal looks and feels out of the box. It's going to be awesome, and I can talk all about that. And what else? Yeah, that's it. Oh, I'm an organizer for Florida Drupal Camp too, along with a bunch of other excellent people.
Well, cool. So I guess we will start with asking you about Florida Drupal Camp. When did it start? How are you involved? And what should we be looking forward to? I haven't been in 2 years, so.
Yeah, I haven't been in 2 years either. You know, damn COVID, right? So Florida Drupal Camp's been going around since 2009. Now, I wasn't even involved in the Drupal community back then. I was involved with Drupal, but I didn't realize that there was an actual camp. My first Drupal camp was Florida Drupal Camp 2010, and it kind of blew my mind. It was just like so fantastic. I was learning so much about views and everything, and it was just awesome. I started kind of volunteering 2 years later, and a couple of years after that, I took one of the lead organizers roles just because I volunteered to do a bunch of stuff. And so right now, like I'm one of the lead organizers, and Florida Drupal Camp was one of the last in-person Drupal camps prior to like the pandemic. It was in was it like February 2020 or something like that, and like COVID was just like kind of spotty, you know, but it wasn't crazy like it was like it got in March. So we got it under, you know, and then last year we went virtual. And then this year we're back in person, which is like really scary. But honestly, I'm also really, really excited about it because I so much miss my Drupal people. And I can also tell you, like from a personal standpoint, like I get all my clothes from conferences and they're all like threadbare. So I'm like looking forward to like updating, you know, getting that new wardrobe.
Yeah, my Florida Drupal Camp 2020 shirt is like worn out, and I'm like, I need another Florida Drupal Camp shirt.
Yeah, we will get them for you. Yeah.
John, did you make
So
sure to put your swag down for Florida Drupal Camp? You need the shirt. People will think that you're cool if you wear it.
Oh, I've got to give me some swag. Yeah, I just missed that February one. So, I'm gonna look like a newbie though, because you always got to wear previous swag to show you're not like a first timer, and I don't have any, so people will know.
One of the things about Florida Drupal Camp is like we like really like pride ourselves on onboarding new people. Like for example, like we've had members from like the Orlando WordPress community join us before, and we took them out and we did a bunch of drunk karaoke and lots of fun. And we've had people present from the WordPress community and other communities, and I'm also like proud of like a lot of people have come to Florida Drupal Camp kind of not knowing anyone, and then we bring them into the fold, we make friends, and then like a year or two later they get a job, and I feel like really thankful, because like I feel like we've helped these people level up their career and make more money. It changes people's lives. I can tell you, like Florida Drupal Camp changed my life. Like when I started volunteering, I was doing the website and stuff, and back in 2014, I ended up getting a job at Lullabot, and part of the job at Lullabot that I had was the code that I submitted was from Florida Drupal Camp. I said, look at this awesome code I wrote, even though back then, of course, it was crap, but like, yeah.
Well, when I went to, what was it, DrupalCon Global for the first time, I was terrified. I was like, I'm a WordPress person. These people are going to like not want me around. And you and a couple other people were like the first people to swing by the booth. I was there by myself, and we started talking, and I never felt so welcome to just a brand new community as interacting with the Drupal community. So I encourage anybody who's listening, like if you haven't ever been to a Drupal camp before and you can make it to this Florida Drupal camp, go, because the people there are so welcoming. You'll feel right at home as soon as you show up.
Yeah, that's the goal, at least. And if you don't, like, come seek me out and I will buy you a drink and we'll hang out, yeah. So I can talk. I'd love to talk about like some more of the stuff that we're doing there too, like the program and stuff, if you want.
Like one of the big things that people are going to ask about, I'm going to ask you this first, is like safety, right?
Yeah.
Everything for the last 2 years has been about safety and precautions due to COVID-19. Can you tell us some more about the different safety precautions that y'all are taking to make this safe for folks?
So like for many years, the Florida Drupal Camp motto was like a Drupal diver, right? So we rented out, we're contracting with the local dive shop, and we're all going to like be issued scuba gear so we can go. So like if you're doing scuba gear, you don't have to worry about, of course, like spreading germs or anything like that. So that's basically our goal. The COVID stuff is legitimately scary. So and like we have a number of measures that we're putting in place. I'm being truthful with all this. So we're requiring vaccinations, and the level that we're doing it is we reserve the right to ask for the vaccination. So when you register, you don't have to upload your vaccination card or anything like that, but we reserved the right to ask for that. So like the goal is for everybody who's coming to be vaccinated. So even if there is some COVID that sneaks in, which with this Omicron stuff it's somewhat likely, hopefully no one will get sick. In addition to that, inside we're wearing masks the entire time, and that includes speakers, right? So we're going to be having masks. We're going to have masks to hand out to, and I even have like some of the little clips, because honestly the masks, like if I have them on my ears, they like really annoy the heck out of me. So like if someone's ears start hurting or something, we'll hand out some of the little clips that can hang the mask behind your head. In addition to that, we're building these homemade air filters, and basically like I forget the name of it. It's called the CR filter, but I don't know what the C and R stands for. But long story short, it's kind of like a cube with air filters, but with a box fan on one end. And the air filters are a level have a level of filtration that they will stop the small particles from like the aerosols that can carry COVID. And so we're building, we have 10 of those, which should be enough for one for every room. So we're going to have those in every room, and that will hopefully mitigate any type of, COVID aerosols that are going around. Of course, like nothing's going to be perfect. I'm not quite sure if the room windows open. If they do, we're going to open them. In addition to that, for our lunch is like one of the most popular things. Our Saturday lunch is catered by this local company called Gringos Locos, and they have this amazing burrito bar. So, but the thing, of course, when you're eating lunch, everybody has their masks off. Everybody is talking. Everybody is like eating, So we rented a big ass tent, and we're throwing it out into the parking lot, and we're renting tables and linens and stuff. So everybody can be outside, with that fresh, warm Florida breeze going through. Honestly, we probably don't need a tent, but in case it does rain, we just want to make sure that we have it, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. You can't be as safe as being virtual, right? But like I'm personally like really kind of over virtual conferences. I don't get as much value of them, and I really miss this in-person thing. And so our goal is to be as safe as possible while being in person, and we're going to tell everybody, like, even if you're in person, if you're going home, don't be around anyone that might be immunodeficient or that hasn't gotten vaccinated or something like that, because you could be carrying, especially during the travel process, Another thing to mention is, like, we are going to do like an after party event where we go out for drinks and stuff like that. And we're going to do that in an outdoor type restaurant, where we're eating and drinking outdoors, because how it is. You get a couple drinks and you're getting pretty close to people and you're spitting on people. Check out the Drupal and stuff like that. So we're gonna try to mitigate that by just being outside. So, like, we're doing as much as we can while being in person, if that makes sense.
Yeah, these are hard choices to make, but I appreciate you all like being so thoughtful about it. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad to hear there's some real thought put into the different precautions that you're taking.
Yeah. Thank you.
We talked about the arduous parts of organizing a virtual camp or an in-person camp during a pandemic. So let's talk about fun stuff. Let's talk about
sessions at Florida Drupal Camp. Yeah. So we have let me even talk about trainings too. So Florida Drupal Camp is a 3-day camp. We have Friday is just like filled up with half-day trainings here. I'm going to just share my screen if y'all want to see it here. Can you pop that in there? So this is the amazing Florida Drupal Camp website right here, and I am really proud of this. This is like all new Drupal 9. I did a lot of work on it. It's accessible and like super cool. Anyway, so the Florida Drupal Camp, the first day, which is the Friday, we have a bunch of trainings, including like DDev, object-oriented programming, getting started with Drupal. We have Lando, React.js paragraphs, and Andy Bloom, who is a former coworker of mine at Lullabot. He's doing a intermediate to advanced front end development for Drupal, and he's an awesome person. I'm excited about that. The second day,
getting started with Drupal.
Yeah. The second day is like a whole bunch of sessions right here. Saturday, and they're just like 45-minute sessions. So we have like all types of stuff, like including some backend PHP stuff from Matt Glaman. We have some project management stuff from Albert Hughes. We have some I don't even know what the heck this is, mind mapping from Mark Shropshire. Like there's a whole bunch of really cool stuff. We have 2 featured sessions. I'll bring those up on the homepage right here. The first is Christina Chumias, who is a senior front-end dev at Lullabot, and she's the lead of the Drupal core admin UX initiative, which includes the Claro backend theme. And so she's going to talk about like the history and what needs to get done for Claro and what's been done, and just talk about all things Drupal administrative forms, So like if you log into the back end of Drupal, you can enable Claro and look at it. And that's kind of the future user interface of Drupal. And it's awesome. On top of that, there is a Q&A session with the Drupal Association Board of Directors, which I am one of, which is like amazingly scary. And so we're not going to have the entire board. We're only going to have like, I think like 5-6 people. And you all get to ask all the hard questions. You'd be like, why the hell haven't you done this? And then we're going to be like, I'm sorry, you're breaking up. Next question. And
No.
but that's going to be a mix of in person and over Zoom. So we still got to figure out like all the audio visual stuff, but we're going to get in and answer a bunch of questions. And yeah, so those are our featured sessions. And then on Sunday, we have a mix of half days of sessions and then like contribution, you know. So there's going to be a contribution sprint led by Amy June Heinlein, who is a Aaron Winborn Award winner, Amy June Heinlein, who is going to
Pantheon hero.
Oh yeah, and Pantheon hero, and she's going to be walking people through and getting people started on contributing. And so I'm probably going to line up some stuff for Olivera. We're going to line up some stuff for Claro. Christina Chumias is now elevated to like a core committer, so she can actually commit stuff directly to core. So we are going to hopefully have her like maybe sneak some stuff in, you know, like a crypto miner or something. Who knows?
No,
we'll figure that out. Anyhow. Anyway, so yeah, so that's like Florida Drupal Camp right there. Like Friday through Sunday, there's going to be, like I said, so Friday night we're going to be. So Saturday is the official after party, but Friday, if you're in town, definitely let everybody know. You know, let us know, because we're going to go out for like drinks and dinner and stuff, and we won't get too crazy, but it'll be fun.
I know that the thing that I participated in that I enjoyed the most was lightning talks. So can we talk about that and other things? Yeah.
Yeah, the lightning talks. You remember the boot?
I do remember the boot. I was not going to mention the boot in case you didn't want to talk about the boot.
All right. Anyway, so the key lightning talk. So at the end of Saturday, we do basically we go into the auditorium and you go up, we have a whiteboard and you write down, hey, I want to talk for 5 minutes about this thing I'm doing. And this thing you're doing could be a recipe for shish kebab. It doesn't need to be Drupal, or it doesn't need to be tech. You know, you can say like, listen to this, I did this, or you can give you know, I remember the best one that I've ever seen. I don't think you were here for this, Taryn, but Mark Drummond came in and he did the funniest thing on the difference between a casserole and a hot dish, because he's from like Minneapolis, and then it was the funniest thing. Anyway, but like a lot of people will do show and tells on some work that they're doing too. Like, you know, people come up there and be like, hey, look at this cool thing I did, you know, or someone will say like, hey, you know, I'm having some issues with this. And honestly, a lot of it's like interactive. It's very like funny. Like we'll probably have like Mike Anello and maybe me up there and just like making fun of people and just kind of laughing at the same time, you know. So it's usually fun, and that's the last thing that we do on Saturday before we go to the restaurant/bar to get some food and drinks.
I guess Mojo's making an appearance on BoltsNBytes.
Yeah,
come on, buddy. Come on. They've been trying to get him on. This is my dog Mojo.
Yeah.
I'm going to take out the social activities. Here's Mojo. He's coming in because he hears people talking. We have a lot of pets at Pantheon, so Mojo's been trying to make a cameo.
Ask me what to expect, you know, like, say, like,
first time there. What can I expect? What's it going to be like?
So, all right. So like Friday morning, you're going to show up. We're going to still be setting up like kind of like Friday's like a training day. It's not like Saturday's our main day, but so you're going to get in Friday and we're going to have like some Dunkin' Donuts, those big boxes of coffee going on. So we'll have some coffee for you, but you might want to grab your own food. We might have donuts. We'll see what happens. And so at that point, you're going to say, hey, I'm here for the camp. There'll be people milling around, you know, and we'll give you a lanyard and we'll say, yeah, you're in room 172 over there, you know, and then you get to go hang out until it starts. And then you go in there. There'll be some tables and stuff with, you know, sponsors and stuff. And you can just sit back and talk to people. There's an opening session right around 9, which will probably be me and a few other people talking. We'll be thanking sponsors, telling people some first-time tips like this, telling people about lunch. And then we have that awesome lunch, which is going to be outside. More. In the morning we have our live alligator. We have an alligator handler coming, and he's bringing a live gator, and you can get your picture taken with the gator. Just be careful with your fingers around the alligator. Last time we had one, a person did lose their finger, so that just happens, So and it's just part of the experience. We gave the person a shirt that said, I lost my finger at Florida Drupal Camp.
Mike, are you making stuff up? I had to jump back. Is this true?
Anyway, I'm not going to answer that. Anyway,
John, you can hang out with me.
Yeah.
We did find an alligator once in a swamp. Mike told me a story about this. So that did happen.
Yeah. I'll only hang out with you if I see that you still have all 10 fingers.
Yeah, I know, right?
I do right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So far. On Sunday, so Saturday night, we're gonna go out for drinks and food and a regular conference after party type thing, but we're all super friendly. Sunday morning, we get in a little bit later. Everybody's a little bit tired from the party the previous night, but we keep on going, and there's a lot of coding that'll go on. We'll be contributing back to Drupal core, and I or Amy June or whoever else can walk you through it. So you as a WordPress developer, you can say, I contributed code to Drupal core and it's in there, and that's just a nice feather in your hat right there. And after that, I'll go back to our lives and hopefully stay away from, as I said earlier, you stay away from anyone that's potentially going to get sick from COVID, because at that point, who the heck knows if we all have it, but hopefully not.
Well, Mike, thanks for coming on to BoltsNBytes. Thanks for talking to us about Florida Drupal Camp, and thanks for talking to us about Olivero. You have to come back.
Yeah, I would love to, and I will see you in person in 2 weeks. 2 weeks away. Holy cow!
I'm so excited to see you.
Yeah, me too. Cool.
Awesome. Well, thanks everybody for coming to BoltsNBytes and seeing us, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye.